Hello, and welcome back to another. Did not work? Oh, there we go. I think it was more of a delay there than I expected. We're going to, I suppose, see the other ending now. Sounds like a good place to start. Yeah, so you welcome yourself back to this. What's that? Which one do I click on in order to see? Because I figure it's this. That's where, because that's the fight where they fight the two things together. '09 is the choice. Okay. Automata? Question mark. What does that mean? All right. So from here, I should be able to dive into the next ending. But what's 910? Why is that? Why is that grayed out?
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remaining data will be destroyed.
Question mark means there's a question before. Gotcha.
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight for. And Yorha was created to perpetuate the lie.
Also, when we see this next ending, I got something pretty cool to show y'all.
Designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, to be sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
I forgot just how far 9S had fallen. He's definitely.
That's all we need to kill each other.
His whole worldview's been destroyed. It makes sense.
To keep killing you.
Oh, I forgot to rename it. Usually I do that Sunday after the music stream. As part of my end of stream process, is prepare for this, because I know I'll forget on Wednesday.
Was just a cover. The official designation.
The S stands for stable.
Is 2E. Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Shut up! Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational.
153. I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order.
Full Nier soundtrack analysis on a Saturday.
Either myself or Unit A2.
How long is the soundtrack for either of these games? Interesting. What are you doing to me? Oh, he's hacking me. Oh, I still have to play hacking mini games in this one? Whoa! Okay, 9S is teaching me a lot of interesting things that I probably should have done when I was playing as him. A lot of cool pod uses that I never even thought about. Or never even owned? Oh, come on!
Alert. Functionality reduced due to hacking activity. Proposal. Destroy your Unit 9S.
Now we're pod racing. Oh yeah, I forgot I was hacked. That was close.
Acknowledged.
Okay, this is
Pod,
interesting.
we're going to repair 9S's logic circuits.
Acknowledged.
I suppose I can get behind that. That sounds like a good thing to do. Game should have turned into a tower defense if you're the one being hacked.
Tell me where to
I
find
like
the
that
virus
idea.
corrupting 9S.
Affirmative. Yorha Unit A2. Core data for 9S is stored ahead. Alert. Severe virus corruption. Probability of successful deletion extremely low.
I think I know a way.
The idea under consideration is not recommended. This pod is a Yorha tactical support unit. As such, it cannot approve of actions that would damage its supported unit.
You're not so bad, Pod. You know that?
Oh, you can jump around this stuff. So, theoretically... Yeah. No! It got me. Whoa! Alright. Where am I supposed to be going? Do the skip and walk to the entrance? Oh. Oh! What happens if you do the skip and walk to the entrance? Is that an ending? Oh, that's what I did. With this game, you never know. Okay, I'm just gonna slow down. Apparently I ain't got the skills for this. I like this music though. It's got gravitas to it alongside the pretty typical emotional weight. I've been taking damage from those falls.
I'll take care of everything.
Wait, I thought we were repairing 2B.
Pod,
Oh, we are.
take care of 9S.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do. You go ahead.
Acknowledged.
I'm sorry. I never quite realized how beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
Did we destroy the tower in 9S's as well? Nine S let it launch. That's what it was. Yeah, you did miss the battle. One thing that I really like about this is the story that it's telling.
Report. All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data. Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Yeah.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
What? Oh, this is ending E? I got C and E back to back? Wait, what is
The
this?
defense program has initiated a purge. If this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had no capacity for emotion, but when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
Huh. Does this is just a mini game, right? This doesn't have anything to do with the concept of bringing the data back, recreating the characters. Did I say Matt Mercer? Did I comment on that last time? And here's Weight of the World once again. Now you know why the credits were... Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Coming down like Space Invaders. Well, I guess more like Galaga, but whatever. You can do it, it gets harder. Just keep going. Okay. What happens if I die here? Do I have infinite lives, or do I have to start the credits over? That would be terrible. You're fighting the gods of the world as to be wanted at the start. That's an interesting way of phrasing this. Definitely a unique ending. I can count on one hand the number of times I've shot at credits in video games. And funny enough, I think every single one of them is a Nintendo game. Except for now Nier, which is breaking the pattern. Although I don't think I've ever done anything quite like this. Oh, you know what? I think I'm conflating that number. I think it's only one game. For some reason I thought Star Fox 64 also did it, but I don't think that's true. Smash Brothers 64? It was either 64 or Melee did it when you finished story mode or arcade mode or whatever it was called. Oh, multiple Smash games. Okay. Yeah, the Smash Bros. Yeah, so we're all on the same page with that one. I guess that's the only one then. Is this going to be every single credit? For some reason I just assumed it would be a fraction of them. And here we are still going. But I suppose if the idea is to destroy the gods of the world, we need to destroy all of them. All of them. Yep. Jeez. On the plus side, it's not too taxing. As long as you focus down those big ones early on. Oh, they tricked me. They're just regular people, but they have access to the pink bullets. It's always been big titles, sections, and companies so far. You can shoot. Yeah, I've definitely been mostly focusing on the pink ones. Those are the ones that seem to be the only ones that kind of grant me any issue. Come on, come on. Oh, this bad. Yep, I knew I was... There's no way I was getting out of that one. I've been trying to take it rather lightly too, just kind of, you know, glancing over at chat every once in a while. Kind of playing it off easy, but it's starting to get to a point where I gotta pay a little more attention. Alright, Square. Oh, I knew that was happening. No, we're not going to give up. No. Dude. You know, we were joking about moving to Toho next, but I'm definitely getting my practice in for it. At least in Toho, I don't have to aim my bullets. Oh, yeah, dang, dude. Checkmates won't give up. I won't give up either. Let's do it. Do I have to start at Square Enix? Dang, I do have to start at Square Enix again. That's not a good start to this. Dude. Okay, is there something worth getting to through it all? There is? Okay. We'll give it another shot. Oh, come on. Whoa, whoa, where'd those come from? Get wrecked, character design. That's where that line comes from. Do you think games are silly little things? Oh, geez, this is the checkpoint, huh? For the rest of the game. Get upset about that. Whoa! Dude, I don't know. We'll be here all day, I think. My ability to discern color is slowly fading. I'm getting worse. You admit there's no meaning to this world? No, dude, there's meaning. Alright, business division. You took 2 lives off me last time. Not this time. Oh, well, you got 1. Oh, you did get 2. I got cocky. Okay, never mind. Be like water. No, it was not like water. Rescue offer received? What does that mean? Yeah. Where's rescue? Wait, what? Oh, they're all shooting. Why couldn't we have started with this? This is so much better. And more HP. We'll be here all day as we should. So, I have a quick question then. Can you defeat this on 1 ship? If you're just a master shmup player and you got this is easy peasy, or is it built in? Does business relations have an infinite amount of health? Is this just the part of the song we're in? Or did we add more vocals when we got more ships? Because we certainly have a choir now. Wait, does the health regenerate too? It does. You got to acquire with the offer. Yeah, cool. I'm glad. That's a very cool thing to do. A great way of lining up the game themes with the musical themes. Also, I talked about this a little bit earlier, and then the pods started talking and interrupted my flow. But I think that the direction this is going is not so much about robots in general. Oh no, Kiru! I promise I will avenge you for losing your data. Are these randomized names from the characters that have fallen in the past?
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
That is what we believe.
9S lost his mind because
Pod
he thought he lost his
153 to
purpose, but it
Pod
didn't make his life
042.
meaningless.
How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
That
Facts.
concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes,
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists.
That scared me. My light
A
fell.
future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Ooh, I like that line. All right. So A2's up there. She's being rebuilt
Pod 153 to player.
to
Please
player.
respond to this query. Do you, faithful player, have anything you would like to say to other players who are suffering because they cannot finish Nier Automata?
Pods are the actual gods, apparently. Oh, I actually have to type it? Oh, preset messages. It'd be amazing if you cleared this alone. Oh, jeez. Let's just be like traditional inspiration. Weirdly written, but we're going to go with it. All right.
Pod 042 to player. Please respond to this query. You, faithful player of this title, have lost your life multiple times to make it this far. You have faced crushing hardship and suffered greatly for it. Do you have any interest in helping the weak?
Sure.
Selecting this option enables you to save someone somewhere in the world. However, in exchange, you will lose all of your save data. Do you
Oh.
still wish to rescue someone, a total stranger, in spite of this?
Oh.
The person you save will be selected at random.
Let's
As a
do it.
result, this person, who cries out for help even as we speak, may be someone you intensely dislike. Do you still wish to help?
Let's
You worked so
go.
hard to unlock debug mode and chapter select, but they will no longer be available to you.
That's
Do you
fine.
still wish to help?
Let's do it.
You may not receive thanks for your efforts.
He really does
Some
not
may
want me to
say
do
that
this.
your efforts are purely for show. Do you still wish to help? And you are truly, truly sure about this?
All right,
Very
042,
well.
let's go.
In exchange for all of your data, I will convey your will to this world.
You're proud of me? But Brian, it might be a Crowlitz span. uh, yeah, I never did get to visit Emil's house. It's a bit of a shame. It's interesting. They did the same thing with Replicant too.
All of your
Yoko
data
Taro
has been
really
deleted.
cares about the ephemerality of experience
And so, we
and the
must say
permanence of the
goodbye.
memory.
I feel a slight amount of sadness.
It is time for the final words.
Affirmative.
To all of you who spent time with this game, thank you. Thank you for playing.
Classic line. Save complete. What did you save? That's it. That's it. Man, if we hadn't had already gone over so much last week, I would have liked to have wrapped it all up last week. Kind of anticlimactic putting this at the beginning of a stream. I said I wanted to show y'all something though. Oh, saves. Oh, so there's something somewhere documented. Some flag just got triggered, even if my save file's deleted. So, I don't know why I waited so long to do this, and I don't know how well this is going to show up on the the little webcam here. So my controller here has a little screen on it. How's that? Can you hear me now? Must have died right as I was doing that. So, anyways, I can put stuff on the screen as a startup animation, and I put 2B on it this weekend. I should have done this a long time ago, and now the game's over. I'm gonna have to put a new startup screen on it. That was a good game. Anyways, as I was saying, in a celebratory kombucha, I got celebratory water. Where did I put that other microphone? All right. As I was saying though, it's about what life is outside of purpose. Because even humans, we don't really know what our purpose is. We don't know why we're here, but life is still worth living. And I think telling that through the lens of machines and robots who literally have programming is very cool. That A2 eventually finds a calling despite it going against her programming, and 9S losing his mind because his life didn't go as planned. It went against what his programming was. And kind of showing two sides of the same coin there. Finding purpose and making purpose, putting it on such a pedestal that kind of overcomes everything else. Yeah, this is interesting too because I would love to see what happens from here, but at the same time, I don't know if it's really worth engaging with, you know, because it's open possibility. They can really write whatever they want from this point on, but is it really going to have as much thematic pull as this story did? And that's kind of where I sit with a lot of media. People are always like, dude, I want sequels. And like, I get it, right? I want a sequel to this too. But sometimes a sequel literally just is that it's more. And I don't want more. I want something else transformative. The next Nier already happened. What was that, a mobile game? Or is this like a stage play or something? Yorha Origin Story game, is that also a mobile? I know there are quite a few mobile games. Yep, Near Reincarnation. Is that still going? I know I heard it was a pretty terrible gotcha style game. Pretty egregious monetization too. Oh, it was shut down anyways. There's got to be YouTube videos though covering it, right? Oh, should we get an Yorha Origin game? Yeah, I still have questions about that. I'm sure they're offered up somewhere. Near Rain. That's clever. Um, I'm sure the information's somewhere out there, but I'm still really curious about what set all of this off. More of the lore of this world. What happened 7,000 years ago that created Yorha? If Yorha is kind of purposeless, if its job was to acquire battle data and then self-destruct, what good was the battle data? Who needed it? Who wanted it? Where did it go? I don't, still kind of lost on that whole plot point. Out of curiosity. Oh, wait a second. There are a couple of things that I regret not seeing now. They're in some books and stage plays. What made them lie about the humans in the moon? How did they manage to keep it up so long? I don't think they faked the aliens because we did see the alien corpses or what was left of alien technology or something like that. The aliens seemed real. And they made the machines, but I still don't understand the whole thing with Yorha. That whole thing still kind of lost me. But I do regret not going to see Emil's house. And I vaguely remember from years ago when the DLC came out for this. And I'm pretty sure I bought the Yorha edition, so it has all the DLC. But I remember vaguely you fought a I don't remember what it was. Like you fought the CEO of Sony or something like that. I'm kind of vaguely curious about that. But I won't even know how to get there. Honestly. Oh, they're in the arena. I don't care too much about that then. Maybe I'll just go watch a video of that. I thought it was like a quest. So the only thing I regret is Emil then. Well, I regret a lot of small decisions too. Like the dojo guy. I didn't want to kill him. The Platinum CEO is no longer there today? Like in real life, they're not the CEO of Platinum anymore? Or his enemy design isn't in the game anymore? What do we do with the rest of this stream? I don't know. Oh, in real life, he left Platinum. I think we're just going to call it here then. That'll give me a little bit of extra time to do some stuff. And I guess if y'all want to let me know what you want to see next, hit me up in Discord. Let me know what game I should jump to. I might throw a couple of suggestions out there too, some stuff I would be interested in playing and seeing if there might be an audience for that. But the spiritual successor to that looks interesting. But I'm pretty sure that's still in early access. I'm not a big fan of playing stuff before it's complete. Time to read Yorha Memory Cage. Drakengard. Would that really be worth it? I'll love the gameplay. That does not sound enticing. I actually finished Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 on Game Boy Color. Like legit owned them on the Game Boy Color back in, geez, that would have been mid 90s maybe. Probably late 90s. Dragon, well, it was Dragon Warrior in the States at the time. Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 Color Edition. And I was like, dude, 2 games on one cartridge? I begged my mom. I was like, dude, we gotta buy this. I've not played the 3 remake, and I probably never will. I'm a pretty big purist. If I'm gonna play a game, I'm usually gonna play the original, unless the new one does something different, not just mechanically or graphically, but really embraces the newness of it. And I think there's very few games that are going to go that direction other than Final Fantasy VII Remake. But every other game, I'm like, yeah, just give me the old one. I've not played Ori. I know of it. That's the one where you're the little white creature and you can slingshot off of stuff. 2D platformer, Metroidvania, maybe. Collect abilities to upgrade your traversal. Yep. I don't know if I have it. I might have got it from an Epic free thing, but I don't think I've purchased it. Rusted Moss. Rusted Moss. I feel like someone's posted about that in the Discord recently, but I can't put like a image to it. Hollow Knight. Given that Silk Song's coming out and Hollow Knight is a very good price, I might end up picking up the first. Maybe we can do that. Oh, okay. So it was you that posted it. I got to go back and check it out though. But the name rings a bell. I've heard it. I just can't place it. It's on Game Pass. I actually can't use Game Pass, even if I wanted to, which I'm not a big fan of subscription libraries anyways, but I literally cannot use Game Pass on my gaming computer. Hollow Knight sounds good though. Hollow Knight's exploding. It sold almost 20 million. Ooh, I'm always down for good grappling mechanics. There is this, well, at the time I thought it was more of a niche game called Ninja 5.0. It was on the Game Boy Advance. And I never knew anyone who played it, but in the last, I don't want to say half decade, maybe I've seen more and more videos about this game, about how great it was, and everyone should know more about it. So maybe it wasn't as niche as I thought it was, but it's fantastic. It's like Ninja Gaiden with a grappling hook, and it's just so cool, like old school Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, dude, grappling hooks are just cool. Yeah, the new Shinobi looks fantastic. I'm a huge fan of this whole retro revival thing, bringing back the classic beat 'em ups and platformers, re-envisioning them. What's that company that's doing them right now? Iron Galaxy, I think, is doing. Iron Galaxy is doing some beat 'em ups. The new Marvel beat 'em up looks fantastic. I can't wait for that. I don't think that's Iron Galaxy though. Whoever made Shredder's Revenge is working on that one. I don't know if you guys played the Scott Pilgrim beat 'em up that came out in the PS3 era. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, but we're getting a sequel to that now. It looks fantastic. I'm a sucker for all this stuff, man. It is very cool seeing it all come out with modern mechanics. I think that's what really grabs me. The graphics, they can be as old school. I don't really care, but the modern mechanics would get me. All right, we're gonna stop that one here, and we'll figure out what to do on Friday. Also, shading. I found out I own Grime. Epic gave it away some time ago, and I was scrolling through my library and it was in there. I was like, wait a second, I know that game. So maybe we'll do that. You have a signed poster of Grime by the developer, voice actor, and artist. It's kind of interesting. I don't know, like, if you say like I have a signed poster of Star Wars, I'm like, okay, probably the actors or maybe George Lucas or something. The signed poster of a game. Not only do I not know who would be signing it, I don't even know where you would meet them. I think that's the interesting part. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense then. Because I'm thinking, I'm like, if I wanted a signed poster of a game, I would probably have to go to the dev house. And I do have an EA branch around here, but I think that's the only developer house I have in the area. So it's not like they go to conventions other than maybe PAX or is there another big video game one? E3's dead and gone. So yeah, I don't even know where he would go to meet game creators to get them to sign stuff. But if they're local, especially Israeli, um, I can't think of very many video games that come out of Israel. Not big popular ones either. So yeah, I imagine that's kind of a big deal. I don't I don't know what those are. Are those developers? Also, it just dawned on me that as excited as I was to show off the little 2B graphic on the controller, not a single word was mentioned about it. Y'all were nowhere near as excited as I was. Uh, and that's fine. It's a little picture on a black and white screen. I get it. Raid Shadow Legends. You know, that's interesting. Given its style and monetization, I really would have assumed, China or Korean. I did not have, never even began to cross my mind it would be an Israeli game. That's very cool, though. New game coming that mixes chess and roguelike and deck building. That sounds interesting. Do you have a name for that? I gotta look into this. I don't know if it's something that's gonna click with me, but I can't say I've ever heard of anything like it. Cool. Sounds good. All right then. I know this was on the shorter side. We're gonna wrap it up though. This will be up by tonight, and I guess that's about it. We'll figure out what to do for Friday, and we'll get that set up and get prepared to have a good Friday. Fine, maybe something a little happier. Maybe that's a possibility. No more Cruelty Squad. No more Yoko Taro. We'll find something that sparks joy in Brian. That'd be nice. Hmm. What a dream. I've been streaming for what, like a year and a half now, and it's all been depression games. You're allergic to that. Automata had a happy. It had a more upbeat ending than it could have, but nah, dude. There's been way too much murder and massacre and friends lost along the way. Well, from a perspective, get back in your depression corner. From a perspective, I mean, we did rebirth Nier at the end, but I mean, we also doomed humanity. That probably wasn't great. Yeah. So, you got to find the little bits of happiness in the overwhelming gloom. Isn't that a good life story? All right, y'all. I'll catch you on Friday. We'll find something maybe positive to play, even if it's a short game. Like a 2 stream session. It's a little bit of brightness. And then, I don't know, we'll go explore Drakengard or something depressing. All right. I will catch you all later then. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I swapped those. There's no good way to end this. It's just awkward now. I'll catch y'all later. Maybe real happiness is a mental trauma you get along the way.